so last time we met, we discussed some goals that you had. I remember that you said you wanted to do some job researching. Okay, so did you ever make a list of any of the possible places that you'd be interested in?
Well, not really a list because I'm not really qualified for a lot.
Okay.
But I've thought about applying to like McDonald's and Walmart and like entry-level jobs until I can go back to school and get an actual degree.
Okay. Well, I think that sounds like a really good start for now.
Thanks.
So we'll come back to that later. So how has it been staying at your mom's house?
Well, at first it wasn't great. Like, obviously, whenever I, first went there, he called and he was really upset, like furious at me because I took Thomas and we weren't there when he came home. So he just got really upset and was like cussing me out and like yelling at me. So I didn't tell him where I was staying, obviously, because I felt, threatened. And so I was just like, listen, man, if you don't, like, start fixing yourself and, like, getting your stuff together and, figuring out who you are again, like, I can't stay with you. Like, I don't feel safe there, and I need you to understand that. And if you can't understand that, then I can't be with you anymore. And, which made me start crying, and now he's upset now because I'm crying and I'm not even there, and it was a hot mess. But now he called me yesterday, I believe, and told me that he wants to start working on himself again and that he's going to start going to AA meetings, which I don't know if I believe that yet. Like, I kind of have to see it before I believe it, kind of thing. But I do feel like he's trying, and
Good.
he's talking about putting in some applications.
Okay, well, this all sounds like really good news. I want to start out by saying that I am really proud of you for putting your foot down.
Thank you.
I know that must have been really tough.
I cried all day.
I can imagine. But I'm glad that you are safe and that Thomas is safe and that things are starting to become a little bit more normal. How has Thomas been adjusting to staying with your mom? Has he been asking any questions about his dad?
Well, he loves his Nana. He just thinks we're having like a little slumber party situation. I haven't really explained anything to him yet just because he's so young and I know he doesn't understand it right now. But I actually do need to tell you something. My husband wants me to have dinner with him Friday, which is like in 2 days, and like I want to start a relationship again with him and like figure out if he's changed at all. But I don't know, do you think it's too soon, or do you think like I just don't know?
I think that if you feel safe and that you feel like the conversation that you had with him yesterday went well, that maybe it would be a good thing to discuss your relationship as of right now. I would say that it'd probably be a good idea to tell somebody, where you're going and, just to keep an eye out for you in case something does happen. But I think talking about your relationship with him would be a good idea. Okay. How do you feel about it?
I think you're absolutely right. I do want to talk to him about where we are and where he is. Thanks. That really cleared things up for me.
Good, I'm glad. So, back to the jobs. When do you think that you might want to start applying for some, if any at all?
Well, I think it all depends on how this dinner goes. Because if I don't see a future between me and my husband anymore, then I'm definitely going to have to apply for jobs so I can start getting an income. But it all depends on how this dinner goes, I think.
Okay, so maybe you're a little bit apprehensive and you just want to wait and have the discussion after.
Yeah, I don't want to make any sudden moves without having to, if that makes any sense.
Okay, sounds good. Well, so how about we will meet again next week? after the dinner, and you will let me know how it goes, and then we can discuss further job options / relationship stuff after that.
That sounds great.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.